Welcome to this life of ours. We made our yearly trip to the Nordic, located at 178 Nordic Trail in Charlestown, Rhode Island. When you start seeing the signs, you know you're getting close. The Nordic is off the beaten path, so just follow the signs for a few miles and you will eventually see the parking lot. There's plenty of parking, either at the main parking lot or in the overflow parking area, which is to the right when you're driving in. When you arrive in the main parking lot, you will see a big stone structure with beautiful flowers, which was built in memory of Dick and Goody Pearson, founders of the Nordic. As you enter, there's a map of the spectacular grounds of the Nordic experience. The Nordic is open Fridays 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., Saturdays 1 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., and Sundays their hours vary. Also, prepaid reservations are required just for Sunday. Check out their webpage for exact hours because sometimes they do open earlier if they have a lot of buses coming in. The buffet does remain open later than 7:30. They just stop seating at 7:30. As you start walking up the path to the Nordic, the first thing you'll notice is the well-manicured grounds and the fountain. Also, the fire pit with many benches overlooking the pond where you can sit while you're waiting for your table. We'll give our review at the end of this video. There is also a large post and beam covered area just outside the main entrance with many benches. They offer complimentary flavored water while you're waiting. There's also another waiting area inside with many chairs if you need to wait for a table. And inside these doors is where the magic happens. When you enter the restaurant, you check in. This is where you pay before you eat. If there is a wait, you'll be given a pager and you can walk around the grounds until your table is ready. The price for the buffet is $135 for adults, $60 for ages 8 to 12, and $35 for ages 3 to 7. Soft drinks, coffee and tea, and 10% service charge is included. The service charge is shared among your server and all the support staff. Additional gratuity left on the table goes directly to your server. There is a 2-hour maximum dining time. It may seem expensive, but this is not your usual buffet. There's quality food all the way. Lobsters, crab legs, filet mignon, prime rib, oysters, scallops, shrimp, and so much more. There are so many amazing desserts to choose from. You should not leave disappointed. There's also a small gift shop if you're looking for a souvenir. They have a fully stocked bar, including specialty drinks, for an additional cost. Also, there are many stuffed animals as you enter the Nordic, including bear, deer, turkeys, fish, and more. The restaurant seats 320 people, and there are 5 different seating areas with tables and chairs. They move these around to accommodate small or large parties, as they often have groups that come in buses. There's a lobster pool in one of the dining rooms. We were seated right in front of it on one of our visits a few years ago. Now finally to the buffet. Even though the restaurant seats 320 people, it never really feels crowded at the buffet. There's plenty of staff to serve certain items, so the line moves quickly. The grill room is where they have their chicken tenders, their lobster fritters, fried scallops, and fried shrimp, coleslaw, condiments, baked potato, filet, steak tips, prime rib, au jus, mushrooms, and onions. There are many salads, crawfish, corn on the cob, and start of the show lobsters, lobster mac and cheese, baked potato, broccoli, fish, snow crab legs, corn muffins, and hot drawn butter. Cocktail sauce, lemons, and other condiments, lots of salad fixings and dressings, and fruit. Garlic knots, chicken wings, ribs, stuffed mushrooms, green beans, rice, buttered shrimp, baked stuffed shrimp, and scallops wrapped in bacon. Oysters on the half shell, pickles, sausage, cheese, peel and eat shrimp, pickled beets, assorted fruit, stuffed mushrooms, bacon, lobster bisque, clam chowder, and steamed clams. And on to the amazing desserts. Stuffed dates, kumquats, cherries, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, sundaes, fraps, and more fruit. The hot fudge, whipped cream, strawberries, and many other toppings. Wait, there's more. Cookies, cheesecakes, eclairs, pies, lemon squares, more whipped cream and strawberries, chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate-covered cherries, brownies, chocolate cake, carrot cake, red velvet cake, and cannolis. Wow, what a spread. My wife's first plate, lobster, crab legs, scallops wrapped in bacon, and warm drawn butter. My first plate consisted of a lobster, a crab leg, a baked stuffed shrimp, scallops wrapped in bacon, corn muffin, and warm drawn butter. My wife's second plate was lobster, crab legs, baked stuffed shrimp, scallops wrapped in bacon, and clam chowder. My second plate was clam chowder, steamed clams, corn muffin, stuffed mushroom, buttered shrimp, scallop wrapped in bacon, and baked stuffed shrimp. And my wife's third plate, prime rib, steak tips, lobster and macaroni and cheese, and more baked stuffed shrimp. My third plate was fried scallops, fried shrimp, a garlic knot, steamed clams, and a scallop wrapped in bacon. Phew, finally made it to the dessert. My wife had cheesecake with strawberries and whipped cream, along with a brownie. I had coffee ice cream with hot fudge and Reese pieces, along with a piece of bourbon pecan pie and a fig. And at the end of the meal, they bring you a hot, moist towelette. When you're done with your meal, you can go outside and enjoy the beautiful grounds of the Nordic. They do serve food and drinks outside, but it is not the buffet. It is an a la carte menu and signature cocktails. There is a view of the lake and lots of seating options. They also have volleyball and cornhole. There are hammocks and swings to relax in, as well as a fire pit. They do have live music Saturday and Sundays, June through September. Also sharing the space are llamas, sheep, a donkey, and a horse. And now it's time to say goodbye to the Nordic and make that 2.5-hour drive home. But first, here's our review. These are our opinions only. For ambience, we give the Nordic a 10. It's always a pleasant experience to visit the Nordic. The attention to detail is evident everywhere you look. The grounds are meticulously maintained. The animals add a nice touch. There's plenty to do outside while you're waiting. The inside is well decorated and very comfortable. It's just a great experience. We give the Nordic a 10 for food. Everything they serve here is of highest quality. It is also cooked perfectly, and somehow they manage to keep everything that is supposed to be hot, hot. The lobsters were medium shell this time of year and still had plenty of meat. Do we wish they would bring back the king crab legs? Yes. But the snow crab legs were sweet and delicious. The garlic knot, which were great, is a new addition that replaced the garlic bread. The baked stuffed shrimp was delicious as usual, as were the scallops wrapped in bacon. The prime rib was perfect, and the desserts, what more could you ask for? They're all exceptional. We give the Nordic a 10 for price. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it worth it? In our opinion, yes. This is probably not a restaurant that you would go to every week, but for once a year splurge or for a special occasion. You definitely have to like seafood to make the restaurant worth it. But they do offer beef too. When you consider that the buffet includes your drink, many different appetizers, salads, lobsters, crab legs, oysters, scallops, shrimp, prime rib, filet mignon, and so many other entrees, as well as many quality desserts, and it is all you can eat. The value is there. Just twin lobsters at most restaurants would be around $60. Also, a 10% service charge is included in the $135 price. For service, we also give the Nordic a 10. From the time you get out of your car and start walking the pathway to the restaurant, there is someone there to welcome you to the Nordic. We are always warmly greeted by the staff member at the check-in desk. Sometimes we are seated immediately, and if not, they are up front letting us know how long of a wait there is. Usually it's less than what they say. We have a favorite server, so we always ask if she has a table available. They usually can seat us in her section, but honestly, all the servers that we've had have all been great. They all seem to love their work there. Our drinks are always refilled quickly. The shell bowl is emptied many, many times, as well as bringing us plenty of napkins. The staff at the buffet are always smiling and ready to get whatever you need. A shout out to Hannah, our favorite server. We give the Nordic a 10 for cleanliness. Again, starting outside, the grounds are immaculate. With so many people coming and going, there is never any litter around. The bushes and flowers are very well taken care of. The tables, chairs, and hammocks outside are all very clean. The animal pens are always well maintained. The pond with the fountain is very well kept, and the view from the lakeside is amazing. The side of the Nordic is always clean. You would think with all the shellfish being served, it would smell fishy. It does not. All the carpet is vacuumed often as people leave. The tables and chairs are immediately cleaned and sanitized. The buffet area is not like your usual buffets. All spills and dropped food is clean immediately. The bathrooms are spotless. Everyone at the Nordic does their job well. Our final thoughts on the Nordic. We gave them all 10s, and we feel it's well deserved. Our once-a-year dinner here never disappoints. We always look forward to the food, the great service, and the atmosphere. We always leave happy and stuffed. Yes, it's expensive, but if you love seafood, you will not leave disappointed. Let us know in the comments below if you've been to the Nordic or are planning on going. Please consider subscribing to our channel, as that does help us out a great deal. Also, we would appreciate if you shared this video on your social media and with friends and family who you think might enjoy. Thanks for watching. We hope you'll join us on the next one.